Top 3 manga inspired by the Bible. 1. Nanatsu no Taizai. Based on the 7 sins of the Bible. The story begins in the Britannia continent, the Kingdom of Leones, when the Holy Knights begin to increase their weapons and manpower to prepare for a war which is called Holy War. Nanatsu no Taizai, the 7 deadly sins, not only clearly depicts the 7 sins of man. At the same time, it also mentions names and events related to historical events such as the Holy Grail War, King Arthur, and the sword Excalibur. Many mangas follow the same plot, but in Nanatsu no Taizai, there are always cleverly interwoven knots that attract us to read more and more about the manga. As well as taking 7 sins as the essence of the story, I believe that you will have a new perspective on the bad, inside people. 2. Neon Genesis Evangelion. The story of Evangelion begins after the year 2000 with the event of Second Impact, a major event that completely destroyed Antarctica and wiped out half of the world's population. In 2015, after receiving a letter from her father, Akari Shinji left her aunt and uncle's house to go to Neo Tokyo 3. Shinji had witnessed the hopeless battle of the United Nations Army against a mysterious giant creature attacking the city there. Evangelion has always been in the classic anime, manga of the last decade, with the timeless messages and valuable lessons. I believe that each reader will have their own impression of this series. With such a classic work, each image the author sketches out has a lot of meaning behind it. When you learn these details, you will better understand the stories as well as the message that the story wants to convey. 3. Death Note. Death Note revolves around Yagami Raito, a high school student with the brains of a genius who accidentally finds a mysterious notebook from hell called Death Note, which naturally belongs to the Death Riot. It gives the user the ability to kill anyone as long as their name is written in the notebook. Raito decides to use the Death Note to wage a global massacre against those he deems unworthy due to poor dignity, with the aim of transforming the world into an ideal society without crime and evil. Similar to Neon Genesis Evangelion, Death Note has always been one of the classic anime, manga of the last decade, and every image the author draws has a lot of meaningful implications.